My name is Napoleon Hill, and today I want to share with you the one truth that completely changed my life. It's the same truth that made Andrew Carnegie a billionaire, and it's what turned Henry Ford from just a simple mechanic into one of the world's greatest industrialists. Today, I'm giving you the formula I discovered after 20 years of research, the very key that can unlock the incredible power of your own mind. So, are you ready to claim it? So, what is this power? Well, it's the absolute control over your own mind. It's a truth so simple that honestly, most people just ignore it their entire lives. But after studying over 500 of America's most successful men, I can tell you with total certainty, your thoughts create your reality. And listen, this isn't just some nice philosophy. It is an undeniable fact of life.
You know, every great journey, it always begins with a single moment, a single choice. My own journey kicked off on a night way back in 1908 with a decision that would end up defining the entire rest of my life.
So, picture this. I was just a young, poor reporter when I somehow got the chance to interview Andrew Carnegie, the richest man in the world at the time. He looks me right in the eye and gives me this incredible challenge. Spend the next 20 years studying the principles of success with zero pay and create a formula for the world. He gave me just 60 seconds to decide, and my mind just started racing, right? How would I live? What about my family? But there was this inner voice, and it just screamed yes. I gave him my answer in 29 seconds, and that night, my real life began. No, here's what's so wild about that moment. The ability to make a swift, firm decision, that's the very first step on the ladder of success. Most people spend their lives hesitating, always saying, oh, I'll start tomorrow. But successful people, they decide instantly and they stick to it. So I'm going to ask you to do the same. Make a decision right now. Say it out loud with me. I will become the master of my own mind. Okay, so once you've made that decision, that's when the real work starts. See, the greatest battles aren't fought on some field somewhere. They're fought within the silent chambers of your own mind. This is where success is truly won or lost. See, from the moment you're born until your last breath, there's this war raging inside your head. Two forces constantly fighting for control of your destiny. One is positive. It's the one that tells you you can do it, you're capable, you're going to win. The other is negative, and it whispers that you're a failure and that you should probably just give up. So, who wins this war? The answer is actually really simple. The one you feed. If you sit around dwelling on negativity, complaining, being afraid, you're literally strengthening your negative mind. But if you focus on opportunity, on gratitude, on your own incredible potential, you are empowering your positive mind. So I'll ask you, right now, what thoughts have you been feeding your mind today? And what are you going to feed it tomorrow? You know, I once asked Henry Ford how he became so incredibly successful. He told me, Napoleon, I simply forced my mind to believe that I could not fail. He commanded his subconscious to build a car that would change the world, and it obeyed. Think of your subconscious mind like a loyal servant. If you fill it with faith, it will literally open doors to success for you. But if you fill it with fear, it will create the circumstances of failure. It's that simple. All right, once you start to master that inner world, you're ready. You are ready for the most powerful secret to achieving absolutely anything you want in life. If you can just grasp this one concept, I promise you nothing will be impossible for you. Look, everybody has wishes. Oh, it will be nice to be rich, they say. But that's not enough. A burning desire, that's something else entirely. It's an all-consuming obsession. It's that fire in your belly that says, I must achieve this goal, and I will stake my entire future on my ability to get it. It burns all the bridges behind you, so there's no path for retreat. You want a perfect example? Look at Thomas Edison. He failed 10,000 times before he perfected the light bulb. Can you imagine? People told him to just give up. But he simply said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. And that, right there, illustrates the power of a burning desire. When that fire is inside you, failure becomes an impossibility. It's just a stepping stone on your path to victory. Okay, so you get the raw power of desire now, right? Let's get practical. Let's talk about the actual techniques you can use to turn your mind into a magnet for success. Now, this might sound a little out there, but stick with me, because it's a scientific truth. Your thoughts aren't just fleeting ideas, they are tangible things, vibrations of energy that your mind broadcasts to the universe, just like a radio tower. So, if you broadcast negative thoughts of fear and doubt, you're going to attract negative circumstances. But if you broadcast positive thoughts of confidence and success, you will attract opportunities.
Now, some people might hear this next part and call it magic, others might call it madness. You know what I call it? Effective. It's the practice of creating what I call invisible guides, powerful allies that direct your subconscious mind while you sleep, turning it into your greatest asset.
So here's what I did. In my own mind, I created this council of guides. I had one for health, for a sound body, one for wealth, to help with financial needs. I had a peace of mind guide to get rid of fear and worry, a hope guide for inspiration, a faith guide to execute plans, and a love guide for youth and energy. And every single night before I went to sleep, I would talk to them. I'd thank my health guide for keeping my body strong. I'd thank my wealth guide for providing what I needed. This act of creative visualization and gratitude literally programs your subconscious to solve your problems while you rest. All right, let's talk about wealth, because it's time we completely redefine what it means to be truly rich. Most people chase money their entire lives, only to find out it doesn't really bring them happiness. When you hear the word riches, what do you think of? Money, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that money, it's actually the very last of the 12 true riches of life. Yeah, you heard me. The last. So here they are, the 12 riches. Number 1, a positive mental attitude. Without it, none of the others are even possible. It is the foundation. Then you have sound physical health, harmony in your relationships, freedom from fear, all the way down, and I want you to notice where financial security is. Number 12. The lesson here is simple, but it's profound. If you dedicate yourself to acquiring the first 11 riches, number 12, financial security, it will follow. Automatically, without fail. So, there it is. I've given you the map. I have shown you the exact path that the world's most successful people have walked. But I can't walk it for you. Your journey begins now. So, just remember what I've taught you. Command your mind to be positive. Ignite that burning desire. Pursue the 12 true riches, not just the hollow promise of money. Success isn't an accident. It is achieved through the daily habit of right thinking and right action. So here's the real question, isn't it? What are you going to do now? Are you going to let this be just another thing you watch and then forget about? Or will you make a firm, unbreakable decision right now to change your life forever? I've given you the key, but only you can unlock the door to your own greatness. Okay, let's make this real. Right now, I want you to take out a piece of paper. Right now. Write down your single most important, definite chief aim for the next 6 months. Be specific. What do you truly desire? Write it down, because what gets written down gets real. Don't wait for tomorrow. Seriously, do not wait for some perfect moment. The moment is now. I wish you all the success in the world on your journey, and remember, you can become what you think you can become. So please, think great thoughts.